finally made it to the very first Airbnb, and this location is the windmill studio. So it's supposed to look like one of the windmills you find in Mykonos. This is the view I have in the back, and I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like on the inside. It's so cute. Alright, so here is the beautiful view we have of the agency. As you can see, there's a dining table outside, and this is how it looks like on the outside. It's a really tall looking building, and when you go in, you'll see my dad first thing. This is the first floor. It's pretty simple. It's not necessarily big, but it's cozy and it has everything that you need. This is the second floor and where my sister and I slept. There's also a tiny little window there for you to look outside and see the water. Last is the third bedroom, and this one has a beautiful wood detailed ceiling, which is so adorable. And it's also got a washroom as well as a cute little window that you can look out of to see the beautiful blue sea. Outside also featured a dining area where you could eat outside, but there was too many insects, so we were like, nope. So off we went. We rented a car for our entire time in Mykonos, and there we were able to drive around and visit all the locations, but I have to say the roads were scary. I'm not kidding you when I'm saying that they're scary. There's no such thing as stoplights here, so everything is a roundabout and every car just like goes for it. So our first stop in Mykonos was to see the famous windmills. Behind the windmills you can find parking if you do plan on driving, but I have to tell you guys, it is really scary going into that parking lot because it is like a one-way street and it gets really crowded. Mykonos is an island which has very strong winds. This is why there are so many windmills there, because they were once used to help civilians generate all their energy. Our first stop was to go grab some food. This was the restaurant we went to, and when we looked at the menu prices, generally a meal would cost you anywhere from 12 euros to 30 euros if you want to get something seafood related. The rest of the day, we pretty much just spent walking around the town. There are endless shops here and impossible to remember paths. So just use your general sense of direction to remember where you came from, or a helpful tip is to just locate the seaside so you can remember which direction you're going in. The next day we decided to explore the beaches Mykonos has to offer, and the first one we went to was Paradise Beach. This beach is known for being the party destination of Mykonos, but unfortunately we went during the daytime, so we didn't get to see any of the party scene. But in the daytime, all the bars were still open and you can get drinks, and it was just overall a very relaxing experience. Although it was a really beautiful beach, I felt like it was extremely crowded, and the strip of the beach was relatively small, so there wasn't a lot of space and open area for everyone to spread out. Next, we drove through extremely windy and scary narrow roads to get to the second beach, known as the Super Paradise Beach. This beach is really great for family and relaxing because it is so much bigger and wider in comparison to Paradise Beach. On my right, the red sunbeds are where you can lay if you want to be closer to live music and entertainment. To my left, which I'm not showing in this video, is more of a family zonette. So if you want to chill in a more quieter area of the beach, you have that option as well. Later that night, we decided to go back to Mykonos town to see how the nightlife was like. And I gotta say, there's more people at night than there is in the morning because it's a lot cooler. The next day, it was time to head to Santorini. Our method of transportation was taking a ferry, and man, do I have to tell you, it was an interesting experience. Everyone was to enter through the cargo entrance, and once you were inside, everyone would put their luggage on the side of the cargo dock and just leave it there, which I thought was like the weirdest thing. And then you just file down, all these like hundreds of people file down to this one person who has to rip up your ticket in order for you to get upstairs. This ferry ride cost about 63 euros, I think, per person, so it's not cheap. And the whole ride from Mykonos to Santorini took about 2.5 hours. It was also relatively steady. I didn't feel sick in any way. The boat wasn't super rocky. So for those who might have seasickness, I think you'll be fine. Boarding the ferry was hectic. Hundreds of people waiting on the other side, ready to get on. Tour buses like parked back to back. It was pretty crazy. Alright guys, so we just got to Santorini from the ferry, and we just got to the place we're living at. We're living at a place called Rhapsody Traditional Apartments. It is so beautiful, guys. So I'm just gonna give you guys a little tour. The first thing you're greeted by is a very beautiful view. Inside, there's a little kitchen area fully stocked with plates, forks, and spoons. And you can see that's a washroom over there, and this is the main living room area. I have to tell you guys, when I walked into this place, I was like, wow, it smells really, really good. Walk out these windows, and on our balcony, we have a beautiful view of the sea. Downstairs here is the first bedroom that my parents decided to stay in. And go up these stairs and you have a queen-sized bed in a domed-shaped ceiling waiting for you. After renting a car, we drove to the town of Ferry to start our exploration. Just like Mykonos, Santorini's main hub is filled with wonderful seaside shopping as well as many scenic restaurants. The town is located quite high, so the views from every single direction you go is absolutely breathtaking. To check out the donkeys, you can take a gondola all the way down to the very bottom. There's very scenic views and it's just absolutely beautiful. At the bottom, there are signs to point you to the donkey station. You walk through a little path and finally you will see the donkeys. A popular tourist attraction is to ride the donkeys all the way back up the mountain. This means that the donkeys have to walk many flights of stairs to get to the very top with you on their backs. I personally do not recommend riding these donkeys. They endure a lot of pain and work a lot with little rest in order to help their owners make money. I'll insert a picture of the crazy amount of stairs they have to climb each day, multiple times with a different person on their back, so you guys have a sense of how exhausting it is. One interesting quirk I noticed in Greece is that they eat everything with French fries. I was really surprised because back home, our donaires would have salads in them, but here they put French fries. Loukamades is a very popular Greek dessert that you have to try. It is deep fried and then drizzled in honey and then sprinkled with sesame and cinnamon. You guys have to get this. The next day we headed to the beautiful city of Ia, known for their scenic views and amazing sunsets. We followed a YouTube video that showed us all the most scenic spots to take Instagram worthy pictures. So if you guys want to see which video I followed in order to take all my Instagram worthy pictures, then just check the link below. So we are currently on a boat. It costs only €5 and we get to go to Red Beach, the White Beach, and the Black Beach. So it's a really good price, and you pay €10 if you want to do like a round trip. Located beside the boat tour is the archaeological site of prehistoric Akrotiri. Akrotiri is a Minoan Bronze Age settlement that was destroyed by volcanic eruptions in 1627 BC. Here you will now find remains and ruins of the once beloved city. Kamari Beach is also a very popular tourist destination. Here you will see at the very end over there, it's known for its cliff jumping. The town is also filled with lots of shopping and beachside eateries. For our flight to Athens, I recommend taking Ryanair. Not only is it cheap and affordable, but there's also a ton of legroom. Finally, we've made it to our very last Airbnb. This is a Tony's Choice Airbnb. He has many locations located in Athens, and this specific one was very close to the SkyTrain as well as the city center. This is the living room area, and as you can see from the windows, they're fully gated, which keeps this house really safe. Sometimes Athens can be a little sketchy, but you don't ever have to worry about that when you're here. Every room also comes with its own air conditioning. And then next we have the kitchen area. It's got some seating, you got the TV, and on the table you have some free stuff like tea that they provide as well as water. The kitchen is fully stocked. You have the microwave, the refrigerator down there, a sink, you have dishes, plates, anything that you need, you will be equipped with. So when you walk down this hallway, you'll get to the very first bathroom. The bathrooms are really nice. They have a shower. Hi, that's me. And then you go to the next one. This is the second bathroom. It also has showers in here. This is the first bedroom. It's got a queen-size bed that can fit 2 people, as well as a ton of closet space for you to keep your stuff in. The second bedroom has a single bed as well as a queen-size bed, so it's a lot bigger. Okay, so right now is our first day in Athens, and as you can see behind me, there's literally graffiti everywhere. They graffiti everything. Like, look at that entire back wall. It's all over the streets, all over the sides of the sidewalks, all over the sky trains. Pretty much anywhere there's a wall, you can graffiti on it if you want to. It's very interesting. Right now we're on the Happy Train, and
the Happy Train? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called the Happy Train, and it pretty much will take you around all of Athens for like 40 minutes. They take you around all of Athens, and it's only €5 per person, which is pretty cheap for a 40-minute ride. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. So a must-see in Athens is to go check out the changing of the guards in Syntagma Square. The reason why they walk in such slow motion when they're heading towards their station is in order to protect their blood circulation after 60 minutes of immobility. When they've been set in place, each guard stands there for about an hour, and throughout the hour they have to stand perfectly still until it's time to switch with another guard. During your time here, you can actually get relatively close to them to take pictures, but the guards are not allowed to make any facial expressions or look at you. Okay, so right now we just got our tickets and we're walking up the big hill, oh my god, almost slipped, to go to the Acropolis, which has the Parthenon and a bunch of other stuff, and it's the highest point in Athens. If you buy one ticket for €30, you get entrance to all the different museums around here. So make sure you buy your tickets early. So this is the entrance to go view the Parthenon. When you go in, you'll see the Parthenon from this side, which looks like it's still under construction. So don't take pictures here, walk to the other side to take pictures. Right now I'm on a hop-on and hop-off bus, and it only cost, how much did it cost, Alice? $20? 20?
Yeah.
Probably €20 per person. And it's a really good way to get around Athens, and I would highly recommend it because they bring you to all of like the major points, and plus you don't have to do any of the walking. As you can see, there's so much traffic right now. You pretty much just get off at all the major points you want to go to, and then when you're ready you can just hop back on and then go to the next stop. They also have these like ear things that I'm wearing right now, so you can hear them introduce Athens, and they have it in a lot of different languages. So like for example, my parents speak Chinese, so there's also like a language option for Chinese. So it's a good way to, get to know the city and understand how
all these different places came to be and a little more of the backstory, otherwise you wouldn't know. Yeah. For the rest of our time in Athens, we just spent it eating good food and shopping and walking around. We also went to a couple more museums, but that was pretty much the end of our 2-week trip in Greece. Thanks for watching, guys!